and gentlemen, welcome to the Road Trip South Africa. I'm your host, Dimposalele. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be talking to you about causes of road accidents, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, causes of road accidents. So this will be our part number 2. Since our part number 1, we actually talked about the driver conditions. So in this part 2, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about car conditions, on how does a car lead you into a car accident. So normally you'd say, I'm a best driver, it doesn't matter what the car condition is, but trust me, it doesn't matter how good at driving you are, but if your car is just in a bad condition, ladies and gentlemen, you will get into a car accident, you know. So let's get to our number 1, ladies and gentlemen, broken indicators, ladies and gentlemen. If your car has broken indicators, ladies and gentlemen, you actually have chances of engaging into a road accident. How so, D? Come on. Okay, so here's the purpose of indicators. Let's start. The purpose of indicators is to show direction and movement of the car, right? Indicators actually show other motorists whether you are turning right or you are turning left or you are stationary when you're encountering an emergency, right? So just imagine if you don't have those in with your. So some people will say, oh, come on, dude, we use hands if we don't have those. But it's not all of us who understand sign language. You get the idea. The road sign language. There's not all of us understand that. So you better get your indicators fixed before they cause you a problem, ladies and gentlemen. So with our number 2, ladies and gentlemen, worn out tires. If you have worn out tires, ladies and gentlemen, if your tires don't have threads anymore, you know, if your tires don't have threads anymore, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to use your brakes, but your car will continue sliding in the same direction at least for a certain split seconds, maybe 3 split seconds after you've hit your brake, which is unacceptable on the road, because that will actually force you into swerving, you know. So that's not accepted by the standard of K53. So just get your tires fixed, ladies and gentlemen. How to know if it's the right time to change your tires? Use the tire wear indicator, ladies and gentlemen. Watch our next video. I'll be actually dealing with that only, when is the right time to change your tires. Right, let's get to point number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Our point number 3 is broken mirrors. So if you have broken mirrors, someone will say, how does that affect us? Broken mirrors is like having eyes behind your head, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when Thomas Ford came up with a car from the beginning, the idea, the concept of a car, he actually knew that on the road it's gonna be a lot of cars as time goes by, but you won't be able to see behind you, you know. So having mirrors, it's like having eyes behind your head. You can see what's coming behind you, you know. At the same time, you're actually focusing on the road. You get the idea. So it's unacceptable to have broken mirrors, ladies and gentlemen, because it means that you no longer see anything at all that is coming from behind your car, you know. So it's unacceptable. You'll actually let people bump into you, or you will bump into other people. You get the idea. So that will be your fault because your mirrors are broken, you know. So let's get to our point number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Our point number 4 goes along with our point number 2, ladies and gentlemen. You remember when we talked about point number 2, we talked about worn out tires. Worn out tires operate the same way as your brakes. So in this case, if you have finished brake disc, ladies and gentlemen, finished brake disc and brake pads, so which means your car will actually take some time before it brakes. It comes to a stationary, it comes to a stop, so which means your car will take a few more seconds and you'll be forced to swerve, you know. It's even worse when you are not using the right following distance, which is supposed to be about 1.5 or to 3 meters in front of your car, you know. So get your brake disc fixed and your brake pads fixed, ladies and gentlemen, so that when you want to come to a stop at this very second, you easily come to a stop, you know. So the finished brakes and the worn-out tires will actually make your car at least travel about 10 seconds before it comes to a stop, or even 20, you know. So make sure that you fix your tires and you fix your brakes, ladies and gentlemen. Always ensure that. So with our point number 5, ladies and gentlemen, point number 5, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bad wheel alignment. You know, as time goes by, as you're traveling in your car, you know, a car comes from the factory with a normal standard wheel alignment whereby everything is just balanced. But immediately when you travel with your car again and again, your tires start losing direction and shape. You get the idea, you know, your tires start losing direction and shape. So this is whereby wheel alignment comes in. I'll just take for an example the back of wheels, 2 of the back wheels on your car, you know. So they are actually meant to be facing 90 degrees, you know. They are supposed to be standing towards the 90-degree angle. Immediately if your tires start moving sideways or they get skewed a bit, you know, it will actually force your car to skid on the road and it won't travel in a straight direction. It will be traveling sideways, and that will might actually lead you into a car accident. So let's try to actually get our wheels to be aligned so that we avoid all these problems for ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I just hope you enjoyed today the topic we talked about. So join our next series on the causes of road accidents, whereby we're talking about the road conditions. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe. It's been your host, and this is the Road Trip South Africa.